Scary Tale Story.
They told me the house came with a cornfield out back. They didn't say she came with it, too. It's an old sagging farmhouse I inherited from an uncle I barely remember. The realtor told me it was a fixer-upper, and I thought, sure, why not? I needed to get out of the city. I wanted quiet, the kind of quiet that hums like a lullaby under open skies. The first night I heard it, rustling, not the wind. The corn was too high, too dense for the breeze to make it sound like that. It was a heavy sound, deliberate, like something large brushing each stalk aside as it moved. I tried to ignore it until I heard a giggle, soft, breathless, too close to my window. I convinced myself it was just a fox or a raccoon, and I went back to bed, forcing sleep to come. The next morning I saw footprints in the dirt outside. Bare feet, small like a child's but long, too long, with toes that splayed in unnatural angles like they had too many joints. They led from the edge of the corn to the spot under my bedroom window, then back into the stalks. I should have left them, but I didn't. The second night, I woke to scratching under the window. Not at it, under it like something was digging. When I looked, I saw her. She was standing in the corn, uh, half hidden by the stalks, pale and thin, wearing what looked like a dirty white dress, like a nightgown. Her head was tilted, and though her hair covered most of her face, I could see her mouth was too wide, the corners cut and dark, as if they had been split open to widen her smile. She waved at me with one hand, a slow, deliberate wave, and then pointed at the ground under my window, scratching her dirty nails into the dirt, drawing something I couldn't see. I closed the curtains, heart hammering so hard I thought it would burst. I stayed away from the window until dawn, when I finally dared to peek out. There was a symbol scratched into the dirt, a circle with lines crisscrossing it like spider legs. I wiped it away, but when I turned back toward the corn, she was there again, standing in the first row, just watching. That day I tried to leave. I packed my truck, but the engine wouldn't turn over. I tried calling for help, but my phone had no signal, and the landline was dead, hissing with static when I picked it up. That night, I heard the giggling again, closer inside the house. I locked the bedroom door and pressed my ear against it. I could hear her nails clicking on the wood floors, tapping in a rhythm like a child's song. Tap, 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 giggle, tap, tap, tap. At 3:07 a.m., she knocked on my door, three soft knocks that made me feel like my bones were vibrating. I held my breath, listening. Then, in a sing-song voice, she said, "Come play in the cornfield." I didn't answer. I didn't move. I stayed like that until dawn, when the knocking finally stopped. I fell asleep for an hour, and when I woke, the door was open. I don't know how she opened it, but there was dirt on the floor leading back downstairs and out the back door. I should have left them, but I didn't. I tried to board up the windows, but every time I turned my back, I would find the boards pulled off and neatly stacked on the porch, like she was telling me this was her house, her cornfield, and I was just a guest. That night I saw her closer. She crawled out of the corn on all fours, her limbs bending wrong, her head swiveling too far too fast. She was giggling, whispering, her hair brushing the ground as she crawled toward the porch. Play, play, play. I ran to the second floor and watched from the window as she stood, her head tilting back until I heard a crack, and she stared at me upside down with empty, weeping eyes. Come play in the cornfield. She waits there every night now, standing in the first row of corn, waving at me. She never comes fully into the yard during the day, but I can see her peeking between the stalks. Sometimes I see others behind her, faces pale and stretched, eyes black like pits, watching me. Now at night I hear the whisperings. She waits in the cornfield. She waits. She waits. I think about leaving, but I know she will follow. I see her when I close my eyes. I feel her cold breath on my neck when I sleep. I hear her nails scratching under my bed, drawing her symbols in the dust. Last night, I woke up in the cornfield. I don't remember how I got there. She was standing over me, her head tilting as she smiled with that too wide mouth. She pressed a finger to my lips, shushing me, and leaned close. Stay. Stay with me. Play with me. I woke up back in my bed, dirt under my fingernails, stalks of corn in my hair. the scent of earth and rot in my sheets. I think I'm part of the cornfield now. She waits in the cornfield, and now so do I.